Dominik Mysterio recently confessed that his kiss with Liv Morgan at WWE SummerSlam was unscripted. Wrestling veteran Jonathan Coachman recently claimed he would take a stand if he were in the former NXT North American Champion's wife's shoes. After Liv Morgan enticed Dirty Dom for several weeks on Raw, before the latter turned on his then-on-screen girlfriend Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam, he helped the 30-year-old retain her Women's World Championship. After the match, he surprisingly kissed Morgan. Mysterio recently revealed that the kiss was unscripted. Since then, the couple has been seen in seemingly intimate situations on WWE TV and other venues. On the Behind the Turnbuckle, the War Room podcast, Coachman warned the on-screen relationship between Dominik and Morgan could turn very real, pointing out that the duo had been doing extra unscripted acts. Meanwhile, the WWE veteran claimed he would take a stand if he were in Dirty Dom's real-life wife's shoes. Earlier this year, Dominik Mysterio tied the knot with his high school sweetheart, Marie Juliet. In a recent interview with Chris Van Vliet, Dirty Dom reflected on his wife's reaction to his storyline with Liv Morgan. The Judgment Day member has spoken on this subject before and claimed again that his wife understands the difference between the character he plays at work and the person who is her husband. He explained that she does not give him a hard time as long as he lets her know what is going on. While Dominik is married in real life, Liv Morgan reportedly dated fellow WWE star Bo Dallas. However, she announced she was single earlier this year. The world of WWE is no stranger to high-drama storylines, shocking twists, and betrayals, but few developments have been as startling as the recent confessions made by Dominik Mysterio, and the potential fallout that's set to reverberate both in the ring and beyond. Over the past few weeks, Dominik Mysterio, the self-proclaimed prison dom, has been embroiled in a surprising and increasingly messy love triangle involving his wife, Rhea Ripley, and Liv Morgan. And it was the recent revelation of a kiss between Dominik and Liv that has set the WWE Universe ablaze, leaving many fans, insiders, and even former wrestlers with one question. What will Rhea Ripley do? As Dominik admitted to the kiss during a recent SmackDown segment, a moment that left fans reeling, WWE veteran and Hall of Famer Booker T weighed in on the situation, asserting that Rhea Ripley must take a stand. According to Booker, this situation could be a defining moment in Ripley's career and personal life. Not only will it test her strength as a performer, but it could redefine her character in WWE too. Dominik Mysterio's storyline has been one of the most intriguing and controversial in recent memory. As the son of legendary wrestler Rey Mysterio, Dominik's transition from a babyface to a villain under the guidance of the Judgment Day, particularly Rhea Ripley, was a significant shift in his character. At first, the fans couldn't help but watch in awe as he slowly transformed into the cocky and entitled figure we see today. Dominik's character development has been tied to his association with Rhea Ripley, who has played the role of both mentor and enforcer. The pair's dynamic has been undeniably electric, as Ripley has taken Dominik under her wing, often using her muscle to ensure his victories and keep his enemies at bay. This storyline has solidified Ripley as a powerhouse in WWE, while Dominik has grown into a sneering, entitled antagonist, regularly mocking his father and fellow wrestlers. But it was during a heated SmackDown promo when Dominik made a shocking confession, one that sent ripples throughout the WWE Universe. In a backstage interview, he admitted to having kissed Liv Morgan, a fellow WWE superstar and former ally of Ripley's, on a recent episode of Monday Night Raw. The confession was brief, almost flippant in its delivery, but the shockwaves it created were anything but subtle. Dominik, known for his cocky attitude and lack of remorse, didn't seem particularly fazed by the drama he'd stirred. In fact, he continued to deflect, blaming everyone but himself. But the revelation of this kiss raised several questions, not least of which was how Rhea Ripley, the strong, dominant woman by his side, would respond to this betrayal. Would Ripley, the woman who has stood by his side as his enforcer, allow this to slide, or would she take matters into her own hands? Rhea Ripley's role within the Judgment Day has been far from conventional. While the faction has often revolved around the complex personalities of Finn Balor and Damian Priest, Ripley has quickly become its most dominant and intriguing member. She's not just a sidekick, she's the powerhouse of the group, often carrying them to victory and asserting dominance in the women's division. Ripley's persona, a mix of strength, intimidation, and ruthless determination, has made her one of the most compelling superstars in WWE today. She's unapologetically herself, and that has made her immensely popular with fans who admire her unwavering confidence and sheer force of will. But what makes Ripley such an interesting character is her complexity. Her relationship with Dominik Mysterio has been portrayed as one of control and power. She's the one who molds him into the villainous figure he is today, and for a time their partnership seemed unbreakable. However, with the revelation of Dominik's kiss with Liv Morgan, cracks in their dynamic have started to show. While Rhea Ripley has proven time and again that she's capable of handling any obstacle thrown her way, the question now becomes, will she tolerate this betrayal? She is the type of woman who doesn't take kindly to being disrespected in the ring or in her personal life. WWE veteran Booker T, speaking on his podcast, suggested that Ripley could be faced with a crucial decision in the coming weeks: to confront Dominik directly and either seek revenge or publicly sever ties with him. Rhea Ripley is not someone you mess with, Booker T said. She's been one of the most dominant forces in WWE for a reason. And while she's had Dominik by her side, if this kiss with Liv Morgan was anything more than just a simple mistake, then Ripley needs to make a stand. There's no room for weakness in WWE. She's not someone who can afford to let this slide if she wants to keep her edge. While Rhea Ripley's next move is uncertain, one thing is clear: Liv Morgan has entered the equation as a significant player. Liv, a former SmackDown Women's Champion, has always been portrayed as a plucky underdog, someone with a never-give-up attitude. But over the last year, Liv has undergone a character transformation, shedding her previous bubbly persona and embracing a darker, more vicious side. The kiss between Liv and Dominik raised eyebrows not just because of the betrayal against Rhea Ripley, but also because of the complicated nature of their relationship. Liv and Rhea were once allies of sorts, and now with Liv's involvement with Dominik, the situation has escalated to a level that may not be so easy to resolve. Many fans have speculated that Liv Morgan may be playing her cards carefully. Is she simply taking advantage of an opportunity, or is there a deeper motive behind her actions? One thing is for sure: Liv is no stranger to creating chaos. Whether she's in it for the power, the drama, or something else entirely, Liv has always been a wild card in WWE. Booker T's advice to Rhea Ripley is simple, yet powerful. She must take a stand. Booker sees this as a defining moment for Ripley, one that could reshape her career trajectory and her persona. The last thing WWE fans want is to see Ripley become a passive character, merely accepting Dominik's betrayal without consequence. She is too strong, too vital to the product to let this go unanswered. Ripley's next move could result in a seismic shift in the landscape of WWE. Should she challenge Dominik, face off with Liv Morgan, or maybe both, WWE fans are eagerly awaiting to see how Ripley reacts. The potential for an explosive confrontation could create one of the hottest storylines in the company, and the fallout would undoubtedly reverberate for weeks, if not months. For now, WWE fans are left with more questions than answers. Will Rhea Ripley allow this betrayal to slide? Will she take the high road? Or will she go to war for her honor? One thing is for certain, Rhea Ripley won't be backing down. And when she takes a stand, the WWE Universe will be watching, waiting for the next chapter in this drama to unfold.